Before the world awakens, when the sky is still painted in silver blue silence, a presence emerges from the shadows, confident, poised, unmistakably powerful. The 2026 Range Rover Sport doesn't simply arrive, it ascends, like a modern sculpture forged in light and motion. Its silhouette cuts through the dawn haze with an elegance born from tradition and sharpened by innovation. In this moment, the line between machine and emotion blurs, replaced by a quiet force that speaks not with noise, but with intention. This is more than a luxury SUV. It is the story of ambition redefined.
The first encounter with the 2026 Range Rover Sport feels less like seeing a vehicle and more like witnessing a vision sculpted into reality. The body is lower, tighter, cleaner, every panel drawn with intention, every line sharpened to communicate strength without shouting. The new grille sits like a crown, more streamlined yet more assertive, surrounded by ultra-thin digital LED headlights that pierce through the ambient light like twin blades of clarity. The hood slopes forward with athletic tension, as if the machine itself is preparing to leap. The stance is perfected, wider shoulders, more confident proportions, a presence that dominates without forcing itself into the spotlight. The flush door handles melt into the bodywork, creating an uninterrupted flow of metal and shadow, giving the Sport its signature futuristic elegance. As light ripples across its satin gloss paint, it reveals the mastery behind the design. Bold but not brash, elegant but not fragile. This is Range Rover's athletic spirit transformed into pure visual momentum.
From the side, the 2026 Range Rover Sport tells a story of movement, motion even when it stands still. Its profile is a single, uninterrupted sweep from nose to rear, a floating beltline that subtly rises like a horizon in motion. The roofline dips with athletic precision, merging seamlessly into a rear that feels both modern and muscular. The wheels, huge sculpted alloys, anchor the SUV to the ground, giving it the stance of a grand tourer disguised as an off-road icon. Every shadow carved beneath the door panels enhances the Sport's dynamic nature, while the gloss black sills elevate its road presence. As sunlight dances across the aerodynamic arches, the SUV reveals its dual identity, elegant and refined in stillness, yet ready to unleash its performance at any instant. The frameless glass edges, the subtle chrome accents, the clean surfacing, every detail whispers Range Rover heritage, while the execution speaks a new language, minimalistic power.
The rear of the 2026 Range Rover Sport is a masterclass in balance. Wide, sculpted, and unmistakably premium. The tailgate is cleaner than ever, with the signature horizontal light bar stretching like a streak of red fire across the body. Each LED element glows with surgical precision, forming a futuristic ribbon that announces the SUV's presence long before its engine is heard. The bumper is carved for both aerodynamics and ground clearance, signaling its dual nature as a luxury cruiser and a capable adventurer. Subtle air channels guide flow cleanly, while the lower section, refined with sporty accents, grounds the entire silhouette in purpose. The blacked-out trim creates contrast against the deep metallic paint, adding dimension and drama. In the fading light, the Sport looks almost predatory, silent, composed, ready to sprint into the horizon. It's a rear design that doesn't just complement the front, it completes the story of power wrapped in elegance.
When the 2026 Range Rover Sport rolls into motion, its presence magnifies. The posture is assertive, wheels planted, body balanced, weight distributed like a well-trained athlete. The revised aerodynamics create a visual flow that makes the SUV feel sculpted by wind itself. There is a confidence in the way it glides, almost floating yet grounded by precision engineering. Whether cruising through an urban nightscape or powering through mountain roads, the Sport exudes a sense of inevitability. You notice it, you respect it, and you remember it. Even in a crowd of modern luxury machines, it stands apart through understatement. It doesn't compete for attention, it commands it quietly. And sometimes, the quietest power speaks the loudest.
Opening the door of the 2026 Range Rover Sport is like stepping into a sanctuary crafted from modern luxury. The cabin welcomes you with warm ambient light, revealing surfaces wrapped in rich leather, open-pore wood, and precisely machined metal. The floating center console feels architectural, hovering between minimalism and utility. The glass-like infotainment screen gently curves toward the driver, alive with crisp, intuitive graphics. Every touchpoint is a reminder of craftsmanship, the stitching, the textures, the subtle scent of premium materials. As you settle into the seat, the cabin tightens around you, not in restriction, but in reassurance. This is a cockpit designed to elevate your senses and calm your mind. Noise disappears, replaced by a subtle hum of controlled serenity. Here, luxury is not just seen, it is felt, breathed, and lived.
Technology inside the 2026 Range Rover Sport is not merely functional, it feels alive, responsive, almost intuitive. The curved digital touchscreen flows seamlessly into the dashboard, reacting to your approach with subtle motion. The new haptic feedback system provides a gentle pulse with each command, creating a tactile connection between user and machine. The digital driver display is crisp and adaptive, shifting its color palette and layout depending on your driving mood. Wireless connectivity, AI-based navigation, and sound systems engineered with studio precision come together to create a sensory universe. Every control is placed with purpose, never overwhelming, always accessible. This is the harmony of design and technology, where innovation serves the experience rather than overshadowing it.
Comfort inside the 2026 Range Rover Sport is more than cushioning, it is orchestration. The seats contour to the body with engineered precision, offering layers of support that adapt as the journey unfolds. Temperature-controlled surfaces ensure every season feels tailored. The ambient lights, customizable and gentle, fill the cabin with a glow that feels almost therapeutic. The textures vary between soft leather, brushed metal, and suede-like elegance, each chosen to enhance the sense of calm. As your fingers trace the dashboard, you feel not plastic or filler, but craftsmanship. Hours of detailing invested into every curve and seam. This is a space crafted for long drives, short escapes, or silent moments of reflection. A space that doesn't just host you, it embraces you.
When you take the wheel of the 2026 Range Rover Sport, the cabin shifts from sanctuary to command center. The steering wheel feels sculpted for precision, with contours that align naturally with your grip. The driving position is perfected, high enough for authority, low enough for sport. The digital displays move with you, adjusting angles and brightness as the light changes outside. The gear selector sits elegantly, almost jewel-like, a subtle reminder that this machine is engineered for more than comfort. Every sound is softened, every vibration filtered. It is in this silence that you feel the performance simmering beneath the surface. The cabin becomes an extension of concentration, a place where decision and response merge seamlessly. This is driving not as an action, but as an experience.
Press the start button, and the 2026 Range Rover Sport answers, not with noise, but with presence. The mild hybrid-enhanced powertrain awakens with a refined pulse, sending energy quietly through the chassis. The twin-turbo V8 in SV trims feels alive even before the first movement. The SUV idles not with aggression, but with confidence, a kind of restrained capability waiting to erupt. As you pull away, the power delivery is smooth, almost silky, yet undeniably strong. This is not brute force, this is cultivated strength. The throttle responds with precision, the steering with poise. You sense the engineering beneath you, the advanced suspension reading every bump, every shift in road texture, adapting in milliseconds. It feels less like driving a machine and more like commanding a living partner in motion.
Turn the wheel, and the 2026 Range Rover Sport answers with athletic grace. The electronic air suspension adapts instantly, tightening the body, lowering the center of gravity. Through sweeping curves, the SUV feels lighter than its size suggests. Balanced, planted, precise. Torque vectoring subtly shifts power, sculpting your path through each corner. It is a dance between control and confidence. Even when the road twists unexpectedly, the Sport remains composed, never flustered. It allows you to push, encouraging you to trust it. Whether on narrow mountain passes or long open bends, the SUV maintains a stability that seems almost impossible. This is where engineering becomes artistry, where capability becomes emotion.
When you press deeper into the throttle, the 2026 Range Rover Sport responds with breathtaking acceleration. The surge is instant, electric assistance filling the gaps, turbochargers spooling with rapid precision. The SV model launches with supercar urgency, pinning you back in the seat as the world ahead narrows into a focused path of motion. Yet, even at full acceleration, the cabin remains composed, eerily calm. There is no chaos, no drama, only relentless forward momentum. This balance between speed and serenity creates a unique emotional connection. It makes every drive feel cinematic, every highway merge feel like a scene crafted for the big screen. The engine note rises with controlled fury, never harsh, always refined. A mechanical symphony crafted for those who appreciate power delivered with elegance.
The 2026 Range Rover Sport carries performance not just for roads, but for terrains that most luxury SUVs fear. With terrain response, advanced differentials, and heightened articulation, it climbs, crawls, and conquers with surprising ease. Gravel, mud, sand, each challenge is met with measured confidence. The suspension rises, the drivetrain reconfigures, and suddenly the luxurious, asphalt-loving SUV transforms into a capable adventurer. You feel the connection through the throttle and steering, controlled, predictable, powerful. The cabin stays quiet even as the world outside becomes rugged. This duality, this ability to be both refined and fearless, is what sets the Sport apart in a world of compromises. It doesn't choose between luxury and capability. It embodies both.
As the day fades and the road unwinds into twilight, the 2026 Range Rover Sport stands not just as a machine, but as a promise that luxury can be athletic, that power can be graceful, and that every journey can feel like a story worth telling. It carries the legacy of Range Rover, with a spirit sharpened for the future, crafted for those who seek more than movement, for those who seek meaning. In the quiet after the engine rests, the silhouette remains, a reminder that true greatness is not loud or demanding. It simply endures, waiting for the next horizon to chase.